Full-size SUVs can go over 200,000 miles, or they can drain your wallet before hitting 100,000. Some of these trucks will last for decades with basic maintenance. Others will have you visiting the mechanic every few months. Today, we are breaking down the 3 worst and 4 best full-size SUVs for long-term ownership. We are starting with the worst ones first, so you know exactly what to avoid. Then, we will count down the best options for driving forever. Coming in at number 3 on our worst list is the Nissan Armada. The 2025 model got a full redesign with a new twin turbo 3.5-liter V6 making 400 horsepower. Nissan gave it a fresh look and updated the interior, which sounds great on paper. Here is the problem though. Looking at longevity data from IC cars, only 10.6% of Armadas make it to 250,000 miles. That puts it well below the competition in this segment. J.D. Power gives it an 81 out of 100 for predicted reliability, which is just average. Previous model years had issues with engine oil consumption that worried a lot of owners. The new turbo engine has no long-term track record yet, so buyers are basically testing it for Nissan. Fuel economy is another weak spot here. You are looking at around 13 to 16 miles per gallon combined. That adds up fast when gas prices spike. The Armada starts around $60,000 and can push toward $80,000 for higher trims. For that money, you could get competitors with much better longevity numbers. Maintenance costs run about $800 per year after the warranty expires, which is reasonable. The real concern is whether those turbos hold up past 100,000 miles. Nissan recommends turbo inspections at that point, and repairs can get expensive if something goes wrong. The Armada offers decent space and 8,500 pounds of towing capacity. Those are solid numbers. The issue is that other SUVs in this class match or beat those specs while lasting significantly longer. Number 2 on the worst list is the Cadillac Escalade. This thing has been around since 1999, and it remains one of the most recognizable luxury SUVs on the road. The 2025 model features a massive 55-inch curved dashboard display that looks incredible. Power comes from a 6.2-liter V8, making 420 horsepower, or an optional 3.0-liter diesel with 277 horsepower. You get Super Cruise hands-free driving and an interior that rivals high-end luxury sedans. All of that sounds amazing until you look at the reliability data. J.D. Power scores the Escalade at 79 out of 100 for predicted reliability. That is below average for this segment. Consumer Reports has consistently rated Cadillac toward the bottom of brand reliability rankings. The electronics in these vehicles cause the most headaches. That giant screen and all those tech features mean more things can break. Air suspension problems show up frequently in owner complaints, and fixing that system costs serious money. We are talking potentially $2,000 or more per repair. Annual maintenance costs after warranty average around $1,200, the highest among full-size SUVs we looked at. Longevity data using the Lincoln Navigator as a comparison shows only about 12.3% reaching 250,000 miles. Some Escalade owners absolutely hit 200,000 miles with diligent care. The problem is that you have to be incredibly dedicated to maintenance, and repair bills add up quickly. The Escalade also has one of the highest theft rates among SUVs, which matters for insurance costs and peace of mind. Fuel economy sits around 14 to 16 miles per gallon combined. Starting prices land around $85,000 and can climb past $150,000 for fully loaded models. You are paying a premium for luxury and status, but long-term reliability takes a hit. The number 1 worst full-size SUV for driving forever is the Jeep Wagoneer. Jeep brought back this nameplate in 2022 after decades away, and the hype was real. The 2025 model runs a twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline six-cylinder engine making 420 horsepower, with a high-output version pushing 510 horsepower. Towing capacity reaches 10,000 pounds, which beats most competitors. The interior features premium materials and a 10.1-inch touchscreen. It looks fantastic in photos and feels upscale in person. Now here is where things fall apart. Consumer Reports gives the Wagoneer a reliability score of just 22 out of 100. That is terrible. J.D. Power rates it at 80 out of 100, which sounds okay until you read owner reviews. Electrical problems dominate the complaints. Owners report battery drains within the first few weeks of ownership. Build quality issues pop up regularly, with things like panel gaps and interior rattles that should not exist at this price point. Dealer visits happen way too often for a vehicle in the $60,000 to $90,000 range. Jeep as a brand has struggled with reliability in recent years, and the Wagoneer continues that trend. Annual repair costs after warranty average around $1,100. Some owners report spending much more on electrical system repairs that can run over $1,000 just for the turbo-related work. Fuel economy lands around 15 to 18 miles per gallon, which is typical for this class. The Wagoneer has genuine strengths in off-road capability and luxury feel. Long-term ownership is where it struggles badly. Without more time on the road to prove itself, buying one to drive forever is a gamble with poor odds based on current data. Now let us get into the good stuff. These are the full-size SUVs, built to last for hundreds of thousands of miles. Before we move on, I would like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and give us a hype. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Number 4 on the best list is the Ford Expedition. This nameplate dates back to 1997, and Ford keeps improving it. The 2025 refresh brings a split tailgate design, a 24-inch touchscreen, and Blue Cruise Hands free driving technology. Power comes from a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 making 400 to 440 horsepower, depending on trim. 0 to 60 happens in under 6 seconds, which is quick for something this size. Towing capacity reaches 9,300 pounds. J.D. Power gives the Expedition an 83 out of 100 for predicted reliability, which is solid. Longevity data shows 13.1% reaching 250,000 miles, and many owners report crossing 200,000 without major problems. The EcoBoost engine has proven itself over years of production. Ford addressed earlier concerns about cam phaser issues in pre-2025 models. Fuel economy ranges from 17 to 23 miles per gallon, depending on whether you go rear-wheel or all-wheel drive. That hybrid-like efficiency from a twin-turbo V6 helps with long-term fuel costs. Cargo space maxes out at 121 cubic feet with seats folded. Starting prices land around $58,000, making it one of the more affordable options in this segment. Higher trims push toward $82,000. Annual maintenance costs average about $700 after warranty, which is reasonable. Ford recommends oil changes every 10,000 miles and transmission service at 60,000 miles. The Expedition has faced some recalls for seatbelt issues, but Ford handled them quickly. Overall, this is a strong choice for someone wanting towing power and space without paying luxury brand prices. Number 3 on the best list is the Infiniti QX80. The 2025 model represents a complete redesign that elevates this SUV into true luxury territory. Infiniti dropped the old V8 for a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6, producing 450 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. A 9-speed automatic handles gear changes, and all-wheel drive is available. The interior features dual 14.3-inch screens, Klipsch premium audio, and massaging seats. 0 to 60 takes about 6 seconds. Here is what makes the QX80 special for long-term ownership. J.D. Power rates it at 89 out of 100 for predicted reliability, the highest score among large SUVs. Previous generations using the Nissan VK series VAO8 regularly exceeded 200,000 miles with proper care. The new turbo engine lacks long-term data, but Infiniti engineered it using lessons from those durable V8 years. Warranty coverage stands out too. You get 4 years and 60,000 miles basic, 6 years and 70,000 miles powertrain, plus 3 years of free maintenance included. Towing capacity hits 8,500 pounds. Fuel economy ranges from 16 to 19 miles per gallon combined. Annual maintenance costs average around $900 after warranty, higher than non-luxury brands due to premium parts. Infiniti recommends service every 5,000 miles and timing chain replacement around 150,000 miles at a cost of $1,500 to $2,000. Pricing starts around $85,000 and can exceed $110,000 for top trims. The adaptive air suspension delivers a smooth ride that owners consistently praise. Some people dismiss Infiniti as fancy Nissan, but the QX80 proves that reputation wrong with its build quality and reliability scores. Number 2 on the best list is the Chevrolet Suburban. This is the longest running nameplate in American automotive history, dating back to 1935. 90 years of production means Chevy has figured out how to build these things right. The 2025 model, part of a refreshed 12th generation, offers 3 engine choices. A 5.3-liter V8 with 355 horsepower, a 6.2-liter V8 with 420 horsepower, or a 3.0-liter diesel making 277 horsepower. All 3 pair with a 10-speed automatic transmission. Space is the Suburban's biggest advantage. You get 144.7 cubic feet of cargo with seats folded and seating for up to 9 people. Families love this thing, and commercial fleets run them hard for years. Longevity data shows 22% of Suburbans reaching 250,000 miles, with average odometer readings around 198,000 miles in studies. Plenty of owners report crossing 300,000 miles. J.D. Power rates it at 86 out of 100 for reliability. The LS Series Vive 8 engines are cheap to maintain, and parts are everywhere. Spark plug replacements cost about $200 and only need doing every 100,000 miles. The diesel option bumps fuel economy to around 20 miles per gallon combined, which helps offset the size. Gas V8 models sit around 15 to 18 miles per gallon. Starting prices land around $60,000 for the LS trim and climb to $85,000 for Premier. Annual maintenance costs average $750 after warranty. Chevy recommends oil changes every 7,500 miles and coolant flushes at 150,000 miles. The 2025 refresh adds a 17.7-inch touchscreen and Super Cruise hands-free driving. Consumer Reports has flagged older models for transmission and electronics issues, scoring them at 31 out of 100. The 2025 updates aim to fix those problems, and early data looks promising. The number 1 best full-size SUV to drive forever is the Toyota Sequoia. This should surprise absolutely nobody who follows reliability data. The 3rd-generation Sequoia launched in 2023 and shares its platform with the Toyota Tundra pickup. That truck-based construction means serious durability. Power comes exclusively from a twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6 hybrid, making 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. A 10-speed automatic handles shifting duties. The longevity numbers here are incredible. iSeeCar's data shows 36.4% of Sequoias reaching 250,000 miles. That is nearly 5 times the average SUV rate of 7.8%. Owners regularly report 300,000 miles with just routine maintenance. J.D. Power scores it 82 out of 100, and Consumer Reports rates it above average. The hybrid system helps fuel economy reach 19 to 22 miles per gallon, combined, exceptional for a full-size SUV. Toyota warranties the hybrid battery for 10 years and 150,000 miles. Cargo space tops out at 120 cubic feet with seats folded. Towing capacity reaches 9,520 pounds with the tow package. 0 to 60 takes about 6.5 seconds. The 2025 updates include a larger 14-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Starting prices land around $62,000 for SR5 trim and push toward $80,000 for the capstone. Annual maintenance costs average just $600 after warranty, the lowest in this comparison. Toyota recommends synthetic oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles and transmission fluid replacement at 60,000 miles. Resale value is another strength. Sequoias often retain 60% of their value after 5 years. A 200,000-mile example typically needs only timing belt replacements at around $1,000. The ride can feel firm on rough roads, and the price is higher than some competitors. Those are the main complaints. For long-term ownership focused on reliability and low repair costs, the Sequoia dominates this segment. So there you have it. Avoid the Wagoneer, Escalade, and Armada if you want a full-size SUV that lasts. Look at the Expedition, QX80, Suburban, or Sequoia for the best long-term value. The data backs up these choices, and your future self will thank you. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content, or check out one of our other videos.